Everybody. All right, well, thank you for coming. My name is Tara, and I'm here to talk about why you should buy gently used clothing. There's my name. Oh, maybe it's not gonna, there we go. Okay. So I want you to close your eyes and imagine that you're standing in front of your closet, and you're looking at all the clothes in there. Now zero in on a pair of jeans and notice that it has a gigantic tag, a tag unlike anything you've ever seen before. Now when you open your eyes, you're looking at your pair of jeans, it's got a tag on it, and this is what the tag says. This is the real cost of your pair of jeans. 1,500 gallons of fresh water, 20 pounds of pesticides, 10 pounds of toxic chemicals, 25 gallons of gasoline, 15 quarts of oil, pollution released into the air and water, $70 plus tax, made in China. Okay, so you've learned three important facts from this tag. The environmental impact of your pair of jeans is huge. You're $70 poorer than you were before you bought it, and the major beneficiary of your purchase was China. So why buy gently used? Well, it helps the environment, it helps you save money, and it helps your local economy. So let's talk about the environment, the environmental cost of a pair of jeans. First, there's landfills. About 3.9 million pounds of textiles go into landfills yearly. Textiles are anything, clothing, anything made out of cloth. So these kinds of things, carpet, blankets, anything like that is textiles. The textiles make up about 7% of total landfill space. That's a lot when you consider 3.9 million tons. There are synthetic fibers in every pair of jeans. Even if they say 100% cotton, there's still synthetic fibers, and it takes hundreds of years for those synthetic fibers to break down. And the sad part is that almost 100% of the textiles that we throw into landfills are recyclable. So let's talk about the environmental cost of farming. It takes about 1.5 pounds of cotton to make one adult pair of jeans. In order to grow that 1.5 pounds of cotton, you use about 1,500 gallons of water. Organophosphates are the most common pesticides used for cottons. Those are related to the nerve gases that were used in the world wars. Nasty stuff. So that goes into the ground and is washed into waterways. And then of course there's tractors and other machinery that are using gasoline and burning oil. Then the environmental cost of production. There's a lot of stuff that goes into production. Of course you're using more water as you're producing the fabric and the effects that you put on them. Starch and caustic soda are used and changes the alkalinity of water, which affects plant life and aquatic life, fish and such. There are dyes that contain lead and mercury, and since most jeans are made in Asia, where environmental rules are very lax, it's just washed right into the water. Unfortunate. And then the buttons and the zippers on your jeans are made from brass, which is made of copper and zinc, the mining of which releases pollutants into the air. The environmental cost of transportation. There's a lot of trucking going on with the production of jeans. It's got to go here and there and everywhere at every step along the way. And of course that means pollution every step along the way. You're using fossil fuels, you're putting pollution into the air and water. So what are the best pair of jeans to own? What's the lowest impact, environmentally speaking, pair of jeans you can own? Well, it's the jeans that you already own. The environmental impact of those have already been made. Don't go buy new ones. Keep wearing the ones you got. Why put more pollution into the air? Or purchase them gently used. Again, in a gently used store, those jeans, the environmental impact has already been made. So there's little or no transportation pollution, and there's no additional production impact. So let's talk about saving you money. So how does shopping gently used save you money? Well, let's take an outfit as an example. So if you go to the mall and you buy, a tank top, these are the prices you're going to pay new at the mall. They're brands you love, of course, you got to get the brands that you love. So your total cost on one outfit is $152. So let's compare that. That's if you have a teenager, So let's compare that. So these are the prices at the mall. If you were to shop buy the exact same outfit at a gently used store right here in the LC Valley, these are the prices you're going to pay. And this is the outfit with the layering tank, the Aeropostale hoodie, Abercrombie jeans, super cute pair of shoes. Your total cost at a gently used store is $47. That's a savings of 69%. That's pretty huge. So what does that mean in the grand scheme of things? Well, The average family per child spends $344 just on clothing and shoes each back-to-school season. So that's September, October. And so at a savings of 69%, you're going to be spending $237 less. If you factor in parents in a four-person home, spending approximately the same amount on themselves and one growth spurt per child, this is the breakdown of savings for a family of four. So the first year, you're going to save about $1,400, but you can see how that builds into the 5th year. So what does that mean overall? Well, after 5 years, you have over $7,000 in the bank. You could go on a vacation. You could buy a car. You could start a college savings account with interest. Boy, that can really add up. So it's a pretty good deal. I also have some brochures here about how you can turn your cluttered closet into cash. So ways that you can recycle your jeans and every other thing that you have. So there's all kinds of information in there. I'm going to leave them here on the table. You guys can pick those up. And let's talk about the local economy. Why should you buy gently used? Well, where are your jeans made? 90% of the jeans that are sold in the United States are made in Asia. The majority of that 90% is made in China. So when you shop local stores, gently used stores, 100% of the proceeds stay right here in the valley. So that's a good deal. Who does that benefit? Benefits you, benefits your family, your friends, and your neighbors. It's a good deal. Also, shopping in local stores, especially gently used stores, means that it creates jobs locally. It also means that it supports local businesses. And when you shop local, your tax dollars stay local, and that means support of roads and parks, which we all get to enjoy. So now I want you to picture that closet again. Close your eyes and picture your open closet, all your clothes in there. Now let's pretend this time that they were all gently used clothes. And you're looking at that same pair of jeans again, but this time your gently used tag says, water, air, and ocean protected, no gasoline or oil burned, no toxic dyes used or discarded into air and water. You save space in a landfill. You save some money because you only paid 22 bucks, and your local economy benefits. Thank you very much for coming.